If you're anything like me, you've probably tried your fair share of morning routines. You may have even considered yourself a morning person at some point, only to find yourself still scrolling through social media at 3 p.m. wondering where the day went. Let me guess, you watched another YouTube video telling you to wake up at 5 a.m. every day. So you did, but it was hard and nothing really changed. You felt like crap and you went back to your old ways. Well, today I'm gonna show you the 5 a.m. club that actually works, my real-world routine that gets me more gains in the gym and in life, all while being realistic, sustainable, and dare I say enjoyable. So let's get after it. Alright, so before we can dive into my actual routine, we need to address the elephant in the room. No. 1. I don't actually wake up at 5 a.m. every day. In fact, I try to avoid waking up earlier than 6 a.m. during the week unless I have something important like a photo shoot or a competition the next day. Why? Because sleep is one of the most powerful recovery tools we have. And there's no reason to sacrifice my recovery for a few extra hours in the morning. My rule of thumb is that if I feel tired, I try to go to bed earlier the next night instead of trying to wake up earlier the next morning. This way, I can get an extra hour or two of sleep and still keep my overall schedule consistent. Now on the weekend, however, it's a whole different story. I usually wake up around 7 or 8 a.m. because I have no respawn as much as I love what I do. It's nice to be able to sleep in a little bit later. Now, speaking of which, the second elephant in the room is that this isn't just a morning routine. This is my early AM routine because for me, it starts around 9 p.m. the night before. You see, the best way to make waking up early not suck is to go to bed early. It makes the process of going to sleep and waking up that much easier. Trust me, after years of staying up until 2 a.m. and then trying to grind out a workout at 6 a.m., I can confidently say that this is the fastest way to ruin your gains. So once I finish dinner around 7 p.m., I start winding down for the night. I either watch a movie with my girlfriend or scroll through Instagram and TikTok for a couple of hours. Then around 9 p.m., I'll brush my teeth and wash my face and get ready for bed. I'll spend a little bit of time journaling and reading. I'm currently reading Atomic Habits by James Clear, by the way. It's been pretty good so far. And then I'll head to bed between 9:30 and 10 p.m. Now, waking up at 5 a.m. might sound ridiculous to some of you, but I think everyone should try it at least once. There are literally endless benefits to waking up earlier. Like I said, it helps you get more sleep. It gives you time to work out first thing in the morning when your willpower is at its highest. It gives you time to learn and develop skills. It allows you to plan your day strategically and it makes you more productive. Simply put, it makes the rest of your day feel more freeing. A lot of people think that you need a bunch of fancy supplements and gadgets to help you wake up early, but honestly, it's just not true. If you have trouble waking up, you just need to go to bed earlier. If you go to bed earlier, you'll naturally wake up earlier. Okay, now that I got you all caught up on my sleep schedule, let's dive into my actual routine starting at 5 a.m. As soon as I open my eyes, I take a deep breath, stretch out my arms and legs, and enjoy the quietness of the morning. I hate hitting snooze. I know that most people say that snoozing is healthy because it increases your REM sleep, but I've found that it doesn't actually make you feel any more rested. Plus, I hate the feeling of being jolted awake by my alarm clock, so I try my best to get up right away. Luckily, with my sleep schedule, I rarely need an alarm. If I do, I'll use my Galaxy Watch to gently vibrate on my wrist. It's so much better than any other alarm clock. After I get out of bed, I immediately drink a glass of water. I keep a large water bottle next to my bed to make sure I do this because drinking water first thing in the morning helps with digestion and metabolism. It also gets rid of toxins that built up in your body while you were sleeping. And personally, it helps me determine whether or not I need to hit the restroom. Next, I put on my gym clothes. I bought a bunch of new activewear recently and it's actually kind of fun to wear. From there, I'll head to the kitchen and prepare my pre-workout snack. Usually this is a banana or a rice cake with peanut butter. While the peanut butter is toasting, I'll do a few light stretches. Then I eat my snack, grab my bag, and head out the door. My gym is only 5 minutes away, so I never bother driving. I usually listen to a podcast on my way over, and I stick with the same route each time so I can stay consistent. Once I arrive, I immediately change into my lifting clothes, grab a fresh pair of socks, and approach the squat rack. That's just a joke. Sometimes I'll do a dynamic warm-up on the exercise bike, but I've been skipping it lately. Then I jump right into my workout. I'm a big fan of full-body workouts, but I typically lift all the heavy compound movements like squats, deadlifts, bench press, and overhead press first. Then I'll do some isolation exercises for the muscle groups that I want to target. I rotate between 3 different workout programs, and I usually spend about an hour and a half in the gym. I do recommend finding a program that you like and sticking with it for at least 4 weeks so you can see some progress. Don't worry, I'll leave a link below to all of my favorite workout programs. Once I'm done lifting, I take a protein shake and I head home. Now at this point, it's around 7 a.m. and it feels like I've already accomplished something that day. It sets a positive tone and I feel motivated to continue being productive. Next, I shower and get ready for the day while watching some videos on Skillshare. By the way, Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of classes across various categories like productivity, creativity, business, and more. They offer a wide range of courses taught by industry professionals, providing a great opportunity to learn new skills or deepen your knowledge in a subject you're passionate about. What I love about Skillshare is that they offer bite-sized classes that fit into your busy schedule. Personally, I've been taking the class Creative Confidence by Scott Mouts. It's helping me come up with new ideas and gave me the confidence to start this channel. The first 500 people to sign up with my link will receive a 1-month free trial. Then I sit down and write in my journal. This is something I started doing last year. It has been a complete game changer in terms of increasing my productivity. It took me a while to figure out what works best for me, so check out this video here. You want to learn more. By this point, it's around 8 a.m. and I'll usually get some work done for a few hours. Once I have lunch around noon, I'll either go out with friends or work on more projects around the house. And that's pretty much it. I try to squeeze in a few hours of work before I start training people in the afternoon. As you can see, it doesn't require superhuman levels of discipline to wake up at 5 a.m. It's not about grinding and sacrificing. It's about making smart choices, prioritizing what matters, and enjoying the process. If you want to give it a try, start with setting a bedtime and wake-up time that you can actually stick to. Use technology to your advantage and find ways to make the process enjoyable. Remember, it's not about the number on the clock. It's about what you do with the time you have. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button and consider subscribing to my channel. I post content on health, fitness, and productivity. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.